Imagine picking up a cigarette package in the 1950s and reading advertisements featuring smiling doctors in white lab coats assuring you that smoking was completely safe, healthy, and even beneficial for your digestion. Today, we know that smoking causes deadly lung cancer, heart disease, and premature death. But for over 50 years, the global tobacco industry managed to hide this lethal truth from the public. They didn't do it by ignoring science. They did something far more dangerous. They bought science. By spending hundreds of millions of dollars funding fraudulent medical research, buying off doctors, and creating fake scientific institutes, tobacco titans manufactured doubt, deceived world governments, and sacrificed tens of millions of lives solely for corporate profit. This is the horrifying true story of how Big Tobacco engineered the greatest scientific scam in human history. To understand how this massive deception was born, we have to travel back to December 1953 at the Plaza Hotel in New York City. Unprecedented medical studies had just been published, linking cigarette smoking directly to malignant lung cancer for the very first time. Panicked consumers began quitting, and cigarette stock prices plummeted. The chief executives of America's largest tobacco corporations, including Philip Morris and R.J. Reynolds, held an emergency secret meeting with a major public relations firm. They realized they could not win a direct battle against real medical science. So they created a brilliant, sinister counter-strategy known today as manufacturing doubt. An internal memo from a tobacco executive summed up their philosophy in one chilling sentence: "Doubt is our product, since it is the best means of competing with the body of fact that exists in the mind of the general public." In 1954, the companies published a full-page newspaper advertisement across America titled "A Frank Statement to Cigarette Smokers." They promised the public that they cared deeply about consumer health and announced the creation of the Tobacco Industry Research Committee. On the surface, it appeared to be an independent scientific body dedicated to discovering the truth about smoking and health. In reality, it was a massive propaganda machine funded by millions of tobacco dollars. The committee systematically funneled research grants exclusively to scientists, universities, and doctors who agreed to publish studies blaming lung cancer on pollution, genetics, stress, or keeping household pets, anything except cigarettes. Whenever an independent medical study proved the deadliness of smoking, tobacco-funded scientists would immediately release counter-studies to confuse the public and create a false debate. As long as the public believed scientists were still arguing over the issue, people kept smoking. For over 5 decades, this manufactured debate stalled government regulations, defeated lawsuits from dying victims, and kept billions of dollars flowing into tobacco bank accounts. The deception finally collapsed in the late 1990s, when internal corporate memos and secret whistleblower documents were leaked during massive legal battles. The courts exposed that tobacco executives knew with absolute certainty as early as the 1950s that cigarettes were addictive and cause cancer, yet lied under oath to Congress and the public for decades. In 1998, Big Tobacco was forced to sign the Master Settlement Agreement, paying over $200 billion in damages and dissolving their fake research institutions forever. The tobacco industry playbook became a deadly blueprint, later used by chemical, fossil fuel, and sugar corporations to delay regulation and obscure public truth. It stands as a chilling reminder that when massive corporate wealth meets scientific authority, truth can be suppressed for generations. So here is the ultimate question to consider. The next time you see conflicting scientific debates on public health or the environment, are you witnessing honest scientific disagreement, or are you watching another industry running the tobacco playbook? Let me know your